Hello everyone, this is your girl Stella. I am so passionate about family, relationship dynamics, and life lessons. Today we are diving into a very important topic: conflict resolution in marriage. Now, conflict is something that we face in every kind of relationship, be it at workplace, be it at home, institution, anywhere where people gather, there will always be conflict. Today, we are particularly talking about conflict resolution in a marriage. So we are going to identify some of the reasons that make conflict resolution difficult, and then also to discover some of the practical solutions for them without wasting time. Number one is unmet expectation. The man is expecting you as a wife to treat him some way, and you as a woman is expecting the man to do certain things in a certain way. When these two clash, it becomes a conflict. When these expectations are not met, then it becomes difficult to resolve them. For instance, my husband and I are two complete different people. My husband is this type of a person who will buy me gifts and all that. I am a complete different person. Me, I prefer quality time. I want him to talk to me, call me, text me. I want to be with him. That's how I expect him to treat me. And at one point, we actually had these differences until we had to sit down and agree on what he can do, what he cannot do, what I can do and what I cannot do. So the best thing for couples is to sit down and lay everything on the table. Even those little ones, these ones, you look at it and be like, but why would somebody be offended? That is exactly the one that you need to talk about. After fight, do you say sorry? If you don't say sorry, then what? When you wake up in the morning, what do? Do you say hi or you don't say hi? Do you greet? You don't greet. Do you make breakfast? You don't. You know, those kinds of things. You need to sit down and try to talk about it. Because if you don't, it will continue. That problem is not going to be resolved until you sit down and agree on the things that you can do, you cannot do, and what really matters to you, what your expectations are. Talk about it. Number two is poor communication. Sometimes you might want to say sorry, but your tone, the way you say it, is not the way the other person understands. Or you might say sorry today and then tomorrow you do the same thing. That person might not take you serious, might not even accept your apology. You will say, I am sorry, but like you want to explain. If you are sorry, you are sorry. Just say, I am sorry. I didn't intend to hurt you. Forgive me. Period. And you should mean it. So now, if you do not know how to communicate to your person, your personal person, then it becomes difficult to resolve that conflict, to resolve that problem. Another thing is parenting style. You don't agree. This one thinks your disciplinary action is for 1900. The other one is saying it is current. The other one is not agreeing with child battering. The other one says, I will cane them. So if this is not managed well, then it becomes difficult to resolve whatever conflicts that you have. You need to agree in order to proceed. Agree on the bedtime. You need to come up with a family meeting. You need to keep the other person in check. Fathers most of the time are not in the house. So when you come back, try to check in with your wife, how things are, what she has done, what you expect her to do. And if it becomes worse, like boys when they are in their teenage, it becomes difficult for a mother to even correct them. Probably that is when you chip in and you try to handle things. You need to work in agreement because you are a team. Because they say together you will always stand. But when you are apart, you will fall. So you need to agree. Parenting differences is one of the reasons why people are not able to resolve conflicts. The other one sides with this and the other one sides with that, and then when they don't agree, there is a problem. You need to come together and agree on the way you want to raise your children so that you are all in good agreement and you are together in it. Money matters. Financial problem. That's the area of conflict that couples find difficult to resolve. There are women who say, your money is our money, but my money is my money. So in marriage, for you to agree to work together, then you have to put that money in a pool. There is no your money, my money. If both of you, by God's grace, you are all working, then you need to put the money together or have at least one common place where both of you are contributing towards it and learn how to share accordingly. If the man is the one that is the main breadwinner and the woman is going to be at home, try to agree on the amount that will run the house, and you need to also provide for that woman her allowance in order to work together. You need to have a budget. You need to learn how to set a goal together on the target that you want to achieve, the savings that you want to accumulate, how you want to spend it, be able to track it together, what you are going to use that money for. It is very important. Also, avoid secret money. Those who have a secret account. Now, I wouldn't say this in a situation where the man or either of the couple is not trustworthy. The moment you agree to spend or use them to pool your money together, that means you are working together as a couple. There are scenarios where there is an abuse, where you don't trust each other. Then that can be handled completely different, and this is not the forum for that discussion. I am talking about a forum where the man and the woman are in agreement, they are in unity, they are working together. It is possible for them to disclose their own money to each other and not to have secret. But where there is a problem in that marriage, please, that should be handled in a different way, and this is not what I am talking about. Because you don't have to be foolish. At the end of the day, you should have a way of how to handle your thing if this marriage does not work well. So, where there is togetherness, there is no secrets. And you know that you are in this marriage together till death do you part. There should be no secret. Another point, this one is something that I always talk about. Quality time versus busy schedules. There is no way a conflict can be resolved when couples do not have time for each other. There should always be a balance. And if somebody really loves you, that person will have to find some time to talk to their partner. Anyone who claims that they are extremely busy to the extent that 3 months goes and you don't really know what is happening in the life of your partner, there is a problem there. There is no way that conflict can be resolved. I know of people, if you ask them exactly where the problem is in that marriage, they cannot explain to you. But you know that they are not in agreement. Their problem is very simple. Time, quality time together. Quality time. Most of the women would want a quality time. For those women who are in a decent relationship, if you call your wife twice, very early in the morning, babe, how are you? How did you sleep? Are you okay? Okay, I am going to be I am going to be extremely busy. You might not be able to find me. Leave me a message. In the evening, I hope you're okay. I will not be able to call you, but sleep well. I love you. If you do that to that woman, there is no way that woman will stress. The reason why there will always be a conflict is when you go a day or two and your claim is, I cannot call you because I'm extremely busy. There is no way you can tell me that in the day you go without going for short call. If you can go for a short call, your body needs it. That is exactly how your partner needs it. Same for the husbands or the wife. Whoever claims that they are extremely busy, you don't love that woman enough, you don't love that man enough. If you love them enough, you will have some time for them. When you come back from that, your distant, whatever, take that woman, have a me time, you and him alone. Take that man, have a me time. Just nurture each other, be there for each other, and just have a good time together. And that problem that you are having, imagine they will just vanish. Even some of them you will not talk about, they will just disappear just because you are emotionally fulfilling the needs of each other. There is no way a couple can make it in their relationship without having quality time together. Very important. Next, intimacy and compatibility. There are people who love doing, and there are those ones who don't want to do. So you need to know it from the start. If you feel like you are not the type of a person who cannot do without, please get out of that relationship. Because intimacy is very, very important in relationship. If both of you are just the kind of people who do not want to do certain things, then that is good for you. But if the other one has a high libido and the other one is somehow, go your own ways. Otherwise, that problem cannot be solved. Cheating will enter and there will be confusion. There will be a problem and that conflict cannot be resolved. For it to be resolved, you need to have an understanding of how you are. Sexually, are you compatible? Yes or no? If you are not, go your own way. If you are, good. But if you are to stay in that relationship, then bear in mind that you are going to be able to bear the pain of going sometimes without it, or the pain of sometimes having more than what you expect. A word to a wise is enough. We are moving very fast. I don't want to take this video very long. Next, power dynamic. This is another big problem. Partners who have money, they start feeling like they are superior to the other and they undermine the other ones. And in your eyes, your wife is now shabby, not very clean, not knowing that it is you who is to provide for her to look stunning the way you want the other person in the office to look like. Or you as a woman, you are the one that is making the money and you start calling the shot and you start behaving as if you are the owner, you are the man in that house because you are the one providing. Calm down, my dear. There are ministers who will leave their office and come back and remove their husband's shoe and stockings and go and wash them and wash their undies and put it there and serve them. Those are ministers. Okay? As a woman, you should know when you are in the office and when you are in the house. Please, leave your husband to be the head. Whether he has the money or he doesn't have the money, he is the head. Let him be there. Come down and sit at your neck, please. Sit there with all that money that you have. If he says, this is how we are going to do it, say, yes, sir. Unless you feel like that man is a wayward and he's not doing the right thing, then you can come up. But even if you come up, you need to come with respect. Otherwise, there will be conflict in that house and it will not end. Power dynamics is one of the reasons why there is a problem and conflict cannot be resolved among couples in a marriage. And knowing your place, your roles, agreeing on what each of you are supposed to be doing in that relationship is very important. And that is how you can resolve conflict in your relationship. All right, so there it is that you need to know about the problems that makes conflict resolution difficult and some of the practical things that you need to do. It's all about understanding each other. The moment you understand each other, the rest is history. So if you find my content of value to you, remember to share. Remember to follow me on my Facebook page. If you are this person who has been watching my videos on YouTube, do remember to subscribe and to like, and please put your comment in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. What are some of the things you think that make conflict resolution difficult in marriage? I'm always your girl, Stella Luca. Until then, bye-bye.